Yo, so this is Jake Parton, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about why network marketing is such an amazing opportunity and business to create wealth for you and your family. Okay, I want to first of all start off by saying there's a lot of people in the personal development world that listen to an individual called Tony Robbins or Jim Rohn. While Tony Robbins has impacted more people on the planet than anyone right now currently. And his mentor was Jim Rohn. Now, Jim Rohn built his whole influence, his whole income, and brand and name, etc., his skills through the industry of network marketing. Okay, there's a very famous interview of Bob Proctor being interviewed by a young gentleman, and he says to Bob, Bob, knowing what you know now. Okay, so actually knowing what you know now, your life experience. If you could go back to the old you, the 26-old version of you, what would you say? And he says, I would tell him to get into network marketing. Okay, so I saw these signs of these majorly successful people recommending or even doing themselves network marketing. And what makes me laugh is that the only people that have a problem with network marketing, if you take a look at their life, they aren't happy. They aren't driven by impact, right? So they just want to make success, create some success for themselves and not really for others. And number three is they are broke or just losing in a big way, negative people. So I collected all that data. Like I talk about like how I'm not the smartest individual. I didn't get no grades in school, but I'm very big on common sense. So I took all these successful people's opinions about this industry, and I put them there for a second. And then I took a look at everyone who had a problem with it or a negative perception of it, and looked at their life. And I thought, you know what? Whoever has your ear has your life, right? So I'm going to listen to the successful people that are making it happen in a big way, changing the world literally, and creating generational wealth. Okay, so that's the first thing. That's what I talk about. The four basics of success is, number one, who do you listen to? Now, I want to start off by saying that network marketing, guys, is something which everyone already does. So if you're watching this video right now, you already are in the industry of network marketing. Before I actually physically signed up to a compensation plan, I was getting everyone else rich. Okay, I was recommending Drake's album. I was recommending Nando's. I was talking about all of these different products and services, and I was wearing different clothes and stuff like that. That the business owner never once sent me a check for that recommendation. You need to understand that you will do network marketing for the rest of your life. So it's not the case of whether you think it's a good deal. It's not the case of whether you want to do it or not. None of that matters. You will do it. You will build a business because you are a business. Think about how many times you've recommended a restaurant. Think about how many times you get your phone out and you tag a brand or something in your in your story modes, whatever it is, or your post. You're getting someone else paid. So network marketing, what it does, it just gives you an opportunity to partner with a company and monetize your life. That's basically what it is. What I've realized as well is that a lot of people in the industry, they make the mistake, I believe, of solely focusing on selling that specific product. So let's say, for instance, you partner with a nutrition-based company that sells nutrition, could be protein, whatever it is. They focus so much on selling that product. Well, what happens if that company all of a sudden goes down? What happens if that company goes bust? Now you just put all your security into a company, which I believe is the wrong thing to do. So I like to do both. Okay, so I like to use the product myself, but I sell me. Okay, I like to add value. This is the key, I believe, genuinely. It's creating your own personal brand. It's not veering away from the current system that's within the company, especially if it's a system that's working and there's people in that company right now that are making the money, changing the lives. Follow that system, because system just stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. But what I teach my individuals is to build their own personal brand, to sell themselves. You see, you could join the exact same company that I'm partnered with, okay? But when you join with a different group, when you join with a different sponsor, you're going to get a completely different experience. So what is it that people are buying into? They're buying into the company within the company. Does that make sense? The reason why it's such a magical industry is this. If it's just you that's selling, let's say, for instance, clothing, right? It's just you. That's called single level marketing. That means that you're going to have to constantly keep selling, and it's only you that is selling that actual that item or that opportunity. The beauty about network marketing and multi-level marketing is that you can literally create a whole organization of people, which there's literally no cap to how deep it can go, how wide it can go, right? And you can be earning a very small percentage of every single sale that gets produced in that amazing organization. Okay, so wealthy people understand that this is called leverage. You're leveraging other people's time and effort to create success. Okay, it's teamwork. Imagine right now you put 2 hours a day into selling a product or service. Okay, and our product and service currently is forex trading education and giving people financial literacy of how to basically make money from their smartphone. It's an amazing product and service. I love it. So I'm a product of the products. I use the products, and then what I do is I add value on social media. I create a very sufficient environment, an effective mindset-based, personal development-based environment. And then I've also got other people that say, do you know what, Jake? I want to change lives. Thank you for introducing me to this platform. I've got this person here and this person here that would love to learn too. How do I help them? Well, you become an ambassador and you just share the love with those individuals. Does that make sense? So, and then what happens is you create an army of individuals that just want to change lives and grow. And if you're working with the right leadership team and the right company that support you, there's literally no cap to how much you can earn. It's an amazing situation. There's no cap to how much, how many lives that you can impact. And what starts to happen is this: as you start to create success, you get well known within the company, you get well known within the industry, and now what you're doing is you're building your personal brand. Your followers on social media will increase. People will start asking you for advice and stuff like that. That's at this point when you've got to multiple 6, potentially 7/8 income figures in income. What you can do is you can create your own programs, you can do your own books, you can then branch off to do bigger and better things. But most people have that flip-flop. They start off with doing books, they start off with doing programs when they've got no real success. You get to leverage the results of the people that you're working with in this business to create your own results. Because when you first get started, if you're selling time, location and financial freedom and you haven't got that, how are people going to believe you? Okay, so what you do is you say, listen, don't look at me, look at who I'm working with. These guys are also showing me right now. You may actually be able to join and earn more income than me. Maybe you're a faster learner. Does that make sense? It's like the gym. Everyone signs up to the gym, but let's say, for instance, they don't put the work in. They don't eat the right foods, right? They don't get the results. No one then looks at the gym and says, gym's a scam, gyms don't work. No, it's they haven't put the work in. It's the exact same concept when it comes to network marketing. The ones that really put themselves into the right environment and study the materials that the mentors recommend, do the actions that the mentors recommend over an extended period of time, they will get results. People ask me questions all the time, Jake, well, what kind of results should I expect? How many people actually win? I said, everyone who follows the system 100% will get results. That's a guarantee. If you follow the system 100%, follow what we say with the personal development work, working on yourself, developing you, following the system, you will get results. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. And we're not actually allowed to make guarantees, but I'm telling you right now, if you follow a specific diet plan and a workout plan for an extended period of time, you are guaranteed results. The same when it comes to business, guys. Success leaves clues. Napoleon Hill says in The Master Key to Riches that you can literally predict your success with mathematical certainty if you are following the right blueprint. And that's what you get from network marketing. You get leaders who are willing and able to show you how to win in a big way. So that's my perception on network marketing. This is a very short video. I can talk for hours on this. If you want to know more about our specific company and working alongside myself and our group, please reach out to me on Instagram, which is @IamJakeParton. Check the caption below for all the information. All right, guys. Have an amazing day. Love you all. Speak soon.